Yeah.
But what we saw in the Vault conference, like there were people like that were absolutely shy, but once you start talking to them, they open up. Like, made a contact, almost made a friend with a guy from like New York, and I noticed while we were doing one of our networking sessions, he was just kind of standing in the back. He didn't know what to do, and I saw him, and so I just invited him in. And so from that point, every time he saw me, or sometimes even looked me up, he sought me out. And another guy did that too on the last day, SJ.
Yeah.
SJ, yeah.
And then there's our other buddy too. I don't know if he wants to be mentioned.
No, we won't mention him.
Yeah.
But I can say SJ.
You know who
I think it was SJ.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, so
talk to you about him.
So on that, when it comes to, do you stay remote or do you start bringing in hybrid days? I think, reimagine, be creative in how you do it. Reimagine your space. Office cubicles, I used to build them at one point. And so
nice.
I know they can be very, very separating. It gives me my own space, but I can disappear in that space and feel completely disconnected. So, imagine opening your spaces up, have inward facing cubicles, instead of just, the block setup. So imagine something like that and bringing your people back in to help them redevelop connections.
And if there's times where like a coworker or worker wants space, like have just a separate area just for that, but make sure that your introverts aren't in there all the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just need some space today. Yeah. Oh, you've needed space for the last 3 weeks. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to some people. But what was interesting about the whole Vault thing, like for us, or for me, I should say, there's a lot of growth because on the very first night of networking, I just lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. The very first night of networking, it was kind of a little rough, talking to people. But then after that icebreaker and pulling that out, it was like amplifying. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I kid you not, I probably had that whole week a few hundred conversations at least. I mean, I was talked out by the end of it, honestly. Then I had to leave for a work trip. So
yeah, I love people. I'm energized and connection with people, but there was a moment where I was like, I just need to get away and not be by anybody.
Well,
right now.
There was one point where, and I ended up talking to people, but I looked at him and I go, you finish your conversation. I'm done. I'll be out in the lobby sitting. And then that turned into an over-hour conversation, but which was worth it and everything. But I was at that point. I was like, we're done. And then we're like, okay, conference is over, everything. And then a friend of ours that wanted to do business texts us, goes, can you come back and meet us at the Gaylord? Da-da-da-da. And I'm like,
yeah.
So
that was a tough one because that was the end of the day. And
I'm bringing a whole team next year.
Yeah.
And then when I do, I'm going to have people there. Part of their job is going to be food, drink, snacks, and keeping up with all the conversations we have.
You're in charge of ordering the Uber, so we don't have to pay $40 for parking.
Yeah, like here's the company card.
Every time we leave the parking lot.
Guys paying that with no problem.